Hey, what's up my fellow collectors? Jim here with another figure review, and this time let's take a look at the Mafex Medicoms Joker, the bank robber version. Very cool. I know this figure is a little bit on the old side, but I picked it up because it was only like 28 bucks on Amazon, so I figured, yeah, let's get it, you know. Really cool packaging. You get this big open window, shows the figure. I like all this deco and art that they have all around this box. Really cool. You kind of get like the, you know, why so serious with the painted out thing. You get all these numbers scratched in. Dark Knight Rises up there at the top. This is Mafex 15. On this side of the box it shows you the Joker card. It says bank robber version. Again, we have like the picture of the Mafex, you know, I think this is the version 1 or version 2 Batman with the crossed out eyes and everything. Really cool packaging. On this side we get, you know, the Why So Serious and the Joker. Again, picture of the Mafex Batman. The top you get that. On the bottom you get all that. On the back we do get the promotional shots that we saw, and it shows off some of the accessories, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, let's crack this bad boy open and check him out. Okay, so here he is out of the packaging along with all of his accessories. Now we get some cool accessories. We don't get a lot of hands, which is a little bit odd because usually with the Mafex you get a bunch of hands, but I mean I kind of like that. Less hands, you know, less posing options, but at least you don't have all these hands laying around everywhere. But we do get this really nice duffel bag, which looks, you know, really good. Nice paint and sculpt on it. This is kind of softer material. It doesn't open or anything like that anywhere, but it is done nice. You know, you get the painted zipper on there and everything, and you get these kind of wrinkles in it to make it look like it's, you know, full. Get the painted buckles right there. Very cool. You get one just mask, which looks really good. I like how they did these. These came out really nice. A nice paint on this, and this is just a mask. It doesn't like go on his face or anything like that. This is just kind of like a mask for him to hold. And then it comes with this mask, which is basically, you know, with, you know, you can, this is with the mask on him because it has the sculpted hair on the back here, and it just has the hole for the peg to go into. But that's really cool. So I mean, you know, that way it fits him well. You don't have to worry about like having something too big to go over his face. This will make the rest of the figure look, you know, nice and proportioned. But really cool. I like how they did these. And he does come with his gun, which is nice, you know, nicely detailed. I mean, not, you know, anything too crazy, but it looks good. Nice long clip on there. Get a little bit of, you know, sculpted details in there. Not bad. You do get 2 fist hands, which are not bad. You know, you get a little bit of nice sculpting in there, and they're just closed fists. You do get one, what is that, his right hand, which is like a pointing finger hand. And then you get the 2 kind of relaxed hand that come on the figure and the packaging. So yeah, those are the accessories that he comes with. Now let's take a look at this figure. Now right off the bat, I know what you're thinking. What is up with that head sculpt, man? Yeah, the head sculpt definitely isn't very good. It, you know, really kind of crappy job. But I mean, you know, for what it is, it's not horribly bad. But it definitely, I don't know, it definitely doesn't look like Heath Ledger, that's for sure. But I mean, you do get some nice paint on it. I do like how they did the sculpted mouth, and I like the paint around the eyes and everything. And I do like how the white is kind of faded. The hair, again, is done a little bit, I don't know, done poorly. It's just very bland. I mean, you do kind of get a little bit of greenish in there, but it almost looks like gray. It almost looks like the color of his suit. So yeah, I mean, definitely not the best head sculpt in the world. But I mean, the figure looks really cool. I mean, you could always use this kind of suit for other heads that you have, you know, to make like a custom figure, especially with the gloves that you get. But I do like the shirt. The shirt looks really good. I mean, you get nice, you know, sculpt on that thing, a nice paint. and that does look really good, and looks just like, you know, it did in the movie. Look at this. This thing's falling apart on me. His arm's coming off over here. The jacket is soft and does kind of this figure is completely falling apart in my hands as I'm just trying to show you. But anyways, look at this thing. Wow, no wonder this was so cheap. Guess it was a crappy figure. But so this is a soft plastic, but it looks good. I actually really like it. I like how the suit and the shirt and the pants came out. The sculpting is really, really nice on it. I do like the paint. It is kind of like a hard crotch piece, which sounded horrible, but nice sculpted wrinkles in his pants coming down to his knees, and his shoes look really good. I really like how the shoes look. This came out really, really nice. It's nice and dirty and grungy. In the bottom you got some nice treads on there coming up the back of the figure. So yeah, let's talk articulation. Now as you see, this thing is really a little bit on the flimsy side. Actually a lot on the flimsy side. As you saw when I was just, you know, showing it to you, his stuff was falling apart, his torso was coming off. That comes off very easily. Like too easy. This arm came popping off. But as far as the articulation, you do get nice movement with his head. I mean, you get a little bit of up. You get a nice amount of range down, and then the neck also has a hinge. So you can get him to look about that much up and pretty much all the way down. Of course, with that you get full rotation. You get a little bit of, you get really nice pivot side to side. Not so much to this side, but this side I get nice range. I don't know why it won't go this way. But you know, you get that same, you get the same movement with the neck. Actually, yeah, the neck's actually a separate piece. So it's just, oh, okay, I see. So you get the ball joint. Is the neck connected to the head? Okay, let's see what this other one looks like on here. No, it'd have to, yeah. The neck has to come out of there. I guess it's just stuck in there. Oh, okay. So as you see, we get a ball peg here, which plugs into the bottom of the neck, which gives the neck that range. And then you have just another double ball peg up here. So you get nice range with the head. Let's pop this on and see what he looks like. I mean, this is how I'm going to be having him displayed. That we don't have to worry about this crappy Heath Ledger head sculpt. But this looks really good. I like this look for him. As far as the arms, it's basically a big ball, which, you know, gives you the hinge up and down. So you get nice range actually up and down out of that. You do get like a shift up and a shift down. So with it up, you still get nice range, and then bringing that down, you get really good range out of that. You don't get a bicep swivel, but basically you get swivel around that ball. And then you get a really nice double jointed elbow, which actually, you know, gives you nice range and still looks fairly decent under there. I'm gonna have to do something with that. This thing is coming apart way too easily. Nice double jointed elbow. As far as the hinge, you do get a swivel and a hinge, and you can set that to go up and down, or, you know, back and forth. And of course, as you see with the torso, it's basically just a double ball peg there. So I mean, you get rotation on that, you get back a little bit, you get forward a little bit, you get side to side, you get the same movement down here at the waist. So with both of them together, I mean, you get a little bit of forward. This thing, man, this thing, look, and the ball peg came out. That's what the problem is. This doesn't even, wow. But you do get rotation, you get a little bit of pivot, you get forward and back. It doesn't fall apart on you. The legs, you do get a shift up and down. So they come out about that much, go back about that much, kick out to the side about that much. You do get a little bit of swivel on there. You get, of course, you get to up and down. Get a double jointed knee, which only gives them about 90-degree range. I wish they would have continued the sculpt of the pants right here, but you know, it doesn't look too bad. And then for his feet, you get a little bit of up and down, again very loose. You get a little bit of pivot, again very loose. Get some swivel out of that. And there is a toe hinge. This one is completely stuck. It looks like there's a toe, yeah, there's a toe hinge in there, but you really don't get much out of it, okay? That's all you get out of that toe hinge. And this one over here is basically just up. Wow. So, I mean, you know, the look of it, I like the look. Look, this is, there we go. I like the look, but man, is the QC on this figure just absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. I mean, the thing's falling apart just very easily. Falls apart. I mean, I can fix that. Oh, you do get a stand. I didn't mention the stand, did I? You do get the normal stand that you get with Mafex figures, which are really nice stands, actually. But yeah, I'm going to have to put something over this to kind of give that a more solid fit, because right now that is just completely popping out of there way too easily. But I mean, besides that, I mean, the overall look of the figure I do like. Like I said, you can get his little duffel bag around him and have him holding on to that. Look, that won't even stay on. And let's see how the hands are. Okay, the hands are fairly easy to swap in and out. It's more or less just a friction thing. So that's the pointer hand, and let's see, does he hang on to his gun? Oh no, I guess the pointing hand is the only hand that will hold the gun. So that's a little bit on the irritating side. You don't even really get a good, you know, you don't get like a trigger finger hand. So that's disappointing. So that's the only hand we can use for the gun. But, you know, swapping the hands in and out are fairly easy. I ain't gonna lie, guys. At the end of the day, this figure is a floppy piece of junk, man. Horrible. Just the QC issues are horrible. The look of it, I do like, you know. And I'm definitely looking forward. The reason why I picked this up was, one, because it was only, you know, 28 bucks on Amazon. And I have the SH Figure Arts Batman Dark Knight coming whenever, you know, it's shipped. I'm just waiting for it to show up. And I wanted, you know, this to go with him. But man, I don't know how the scale is going to match up, you know, because I know SH Figure Arts is a little bit on the small side compared to, you know, the Mafex. But man, this thing is just, I don't know, guys. It's a floppy piece. He's a little bit under 6 inches tall. And let's get some comparisons here, just so you can see what he's going to look like on the shelf next to a DC Icons figure. Get his accessories out of here. Oh man, my lights are going out on me. Come on now. Get some, sorry about that, guys, my light went out on me. There we go. And here is another comparison next to this badass Predator figure, the Jungle Demon. Very cool. So it just gives you a little bit of scale about what he might look like on the shelf. But yeah, guys, that is it. That is the Mafex Medicom Bank Robber Joker figure. Aesthetically pleasing. The head sculpt is pretty bad, and the figure overall is just a floppy mess, man. Just floppy mess. But we do get some, some pretty cool accessories. Like I said, you can, I could totally see someone using this for customizing, putting different head sculpts on it and everything like that. So, I mean, really, at the price point, I'm not too mad. But man, if I would have paid more than that for it, I would have been upset. But yeah, that's the review, guys. Thank you for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next figure review. Take care.